Alright, what's up YouTube? How we doing? Uh, today I am, yeah, so I don't know, I was looking at my shoes, but, today I took a rest day yesterday because, I was just busy as hell, dude, it's the holidays now, but I'm gonna hit two workouts today. I have to hit chest and back, and pretty much full upper. It's gonna be full upper day, I'm not really looking forward to it, but it's gonna take me a long ass time, so I don't know. But I I need to figure out how I'm gonna do it because full uppers it take me like 3 hours. No joke. So I'm not sure. I have to hit chest, which won't take terribly long. Bench will take me a little bit, but if I do like two warm up sets, my all out set, a lighter set, and then straight to incline dumbbell press. We'll do that. Hmm. Yeah, I gotta build my arms up and shit. And not hitting them, so I have to hit them like really hard. Because then tomorrow I gotta hit legs. Legs and pretty much legs, shoulders, arms. Yeah, it's gonna take me a little bit. Um, got my line of supplements here. It's gonna be really nice. Uh, I should probably go outside for this. Hold on. back. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna go outside. Alright. So, hey, what's up, Eric? How you doing? Hey, Miriam, how you doing? So back to what I was saying, right? So for today's workout, I'm gonna have to do this, right? So I've got the bench press, 2 sets of warm up, then a heavy set and a lighter set, right? And then after that, I gotta do a set with 75s and incline dumbbell for 2 sets with the 75s. Well, it's gonna be 1 set with the 75s and 1 set with like the 55s. Or no, I'll do 1 set with the 60s or the 55s. Yeah, 55s. And then after that, gotta do dips, 2 sets with like a 45-pound plate or 2. Yeah, 45 and a 25 sounds good. And then after that, I'll do 2 sets of dumbbell flies, probably with the 40s. Do that for like 10 to 12 reps or something like that. Aim for like, or I'm trying to like. Sorry about that. You're doing okay, Miriam? That's cool. So shit, I just lost like every single person on the stream, but it's okay though. We have 4 people right now. But yeah, so then I can move on my back there, right? So I have machine pullovers, underhand grip, 2 sets until failure. Then I do single arm pullovers for so I can get a bigger stretch on each lat. But then I use the cannonball like handle. I do that for like 2 sets of failure. So now that my lats are pretty much pre-exhausted at this point, I like to do Okay, so yeah, right. So then what I like to do is I'll start off with I'll do my pull-ups first. So I'll do neutral grip pull-ups first to get everything like to just hit the hammer the lats really. Big focus on the lats, right? 2 sets of failure. Usually just with my body weight, that's it. That's all I need. If I have to strap like a 25 on or whatever, I will. But we'll see what happens today. Because my body weight's creeping up as each workout, so like it's kind of like, you know, it's one of those situations. But after those 2 sets of failure, I'll do 2 sets of underhand pull downs on the reverse pull down machine that Dorian Yates would use. So I'll do that for like 2 sets of failure. So after that, right, I like to do wide. Then I do super wide grip with the straight bar handle. But now with the straight bar has like it curves down like they're just a wide bar pull down machine handle. I do that to target teres major more and stuff, but hits more upper back muscles like infraspinatus and all that. So I do that. 2 sets of failure. Now that all my vertical pull downs are done, the lats are hammered pretty much. Then I move on to barbell rows, 2 sets of failure. I just use the same weight. I'll do like a light set like with like 175 or something for like 8 to 10 reps. Like Lee Haney barbell row style, or my abs are like resting on my quads. So I'm fully bent over, like I'm flat. My back is fully flat. Very hard style of rows because you're just keeping constant tension in the muscle and you're trying to keep form. So it's really good for stabilizers. And after that, I do 2 things in machine rows. I use the Paramount row machine, and then I use that flat. I will do a low row on the single arm like or low row machine. So I'll do that first for 2 sets of failure for each arm, and then I'll do the Paramount machine row for like 2 sets of failure. Then I do 2 sets of rear delt flies till failure. And after that, guys, now that I'm pretty much hammered my upper back, my lats, my lower back got some stimulus. So everything got stimulus, my upper traps and everything. a little bit upper chest, but then this is where my workout ends, is the deadlift, right? I'll do stiff legged deadlifts, 2 sets of failure, try to get 8 to 10 reps with each set. Like, you know, nice and controlled. You know, I do my slow negatives and I bring it all the way up and then all the way down where the plates touch the ground. Not just bouncing the weight off the ground and stuff. Like, I take a dead stop for like half a second and then I bring the weight up. And that's my back workout. It's a very big workout because the back is there's a lot of muscles in the back, a lot of functions. So that's that. And then after that, I do shoulders. So shoulders, I'll always start off with my side laterals. So I'll do cable lateral raises till failure, and then I'll do my standing like lateral raise machine till failure. Like I do like I do those like together. So like 2 sets. You know, it's 4 sets of behind the back lateral raise on the cable machine, and then 4 sets of lateral raises on the standing lateral raise machine, all till failure. So 8 sets of medial delts right there. After that, I gotta do behind the neck pressing on the Smith machine, right? So I gotta hit that. And then after that, for 2 sets of failure, and after that, I'll do rear delts, which is 4 sets of cable crossovers, rear delt cable crossovers on the machine. Not on the pec deck, but I'll do it on the cable machine. And I do it the Jeff Nippert style, where like he only goes like halfway, because that's all you have to go, and it just tears it up. So I do that. And then for front delts, I don't really do anything for my front delts, but I probably should just for extra detail. If I were to, I'll do the rope front raises, or the single arm front raises sound good. So like maybe like 2 sets of that till failure for each arm. And then after shoulders, right, now we gotta hit arms. I'm already pretty freaking exhausted, but I don't have to hit forearms because the deadlift does it, the barbell row does it, all my pulling motions to hit my forearms really well. And my forearms get pretty big and stuff, so I'm not too concerned. But I will do my alternating dumbbell curls first for 2 sets of failure. Then I do seated hammer curls till failure on the incline like seat. That's really nice. Then I do the machine preacher curls, 2 sets of failure. Then I do the one arm like in like preacher curl but like focusing on contraction. It's like this weird like old school machine I like to use. It's good for the peaks, so I do that as well. So it's like 8 sets of biceps right there. After that, I do triceps. So for triceps, I start off with the barbell overhead extension. So I put like 115 pounds on, and I'll do like sets of 8 to 10 with it. So it's like that's like my free weight like exercise right there. Then I do it with the dumbbell with single arm at a time. Then I do again 2 sets of failure for that. So now I'm at 4 sets of triceps. Then I do 2 sets of I do a set of V-bar pushdowns. I do a set of rope pushdowns. So that's 2 sets of failure, so I'm at 6 sets. Then to finish it off, I do the tricep overhead extension machine, which is pretty sweet. I do that even though it's like the same thing as the first exercise, but it's more stretch. You can get a much bigger stretch. And I like to do both because like the free weights, you can put the most tension on them also with the free weights, but the machine will do too. But the machine, I like that big stretch at the end, so I just finish it off with that. I do like almost the whole stack for like 8 reps for like 2 sets. But I'll do 1 set heavy. I'll lower the weight by like 30%, then I'll just bam, pump that out. And that's my arm workout pretty much. It's very long head focused, I feel like. But at the same time, I mean, it's pretty balanced, honestly. It's very lateral head and long head dominant. Medial head is something that grows with the bench press and like the dips and all that stuff. So I'm not too concerned with the medial head. If it was such a problem, and I have really good medial heads, if it was such a good problem, like I would do underhand like push downs, but screw it. I'll do after the rope push downs. I'll do 1 set of reverse push downs, Or no, screw that. I'll do the no, do that, and then I'll do a set of close grip tricep press machine. So that's it. And that's like 10 sets of triceps, right? And that's the routine. That's what I'm gonna do today. It's gonna be a massive workout. After the triceps, we finish with triceps. We start with chest. We finish with triceps. Okay, so it's gonna go from the chest to the back, right? Then to the shoulders, then down to the arms. So it's gonna be a big workout. I'm not looking forward to it, honestly. The reason why I'm not looking forward to it's gonna be like 3 hours, but it's important to do. I need to do this workout. It's gonna be really beneficial for me. But that's what happens when you don't like yesterday was supposed to be my chest, triceps, and shoulder workout, but or like I guess people like to call it push day, but because I do a lot of crap for my muscles, so they don't need like, and the things I recover extremely fast, so I'm only sore for like a day, and then like after that I'm good to go, unless like my quads, which if it's like the first time I haven't hit them near, yeah, they're gonna be sore for a few days, but after that I'm good. I can train my legs. Like, you just gotta like get used to that like lactic acid and stuff, and like get used to the recovery. But no, I have really good recovery, so I can do these big workouts. And I've done them in the past when they put a lot of muscle in my frame. I put on like 30 pounds of muscle in 1 year. We're doing this like kind of workout. No joke, I went from 100 pounds to 135 of like better conditioning at the end of the year, better conditioning, more size. And this is in high school, like my freshman year of high school. But the reason why I didn't really progress much further, I'm only like 153 right now, is because, well, this is my third week of actually working out again. I didn't actually work out like this in years, guys, years. So, I appreciate the likes, by the way, really do appreciate it. But that's why what's the word? Like, that's why I didn't really make too much progress, but I got even in better conditioning and got just, pretty much the strongest I've ever been. But it's like, we could do so much better than this right now. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we could do way better than this. So, there you have it. I know we're a day behind with the live streams, guys. I really apologize for that. But that's what happens. I need to put gloves on. I'll be right back. Or no, screw that. We're gonna keep live streaming like this. Yeah, but then so yeah, guys, it's gonna be a big workout. I gotta consume a lot of calories. And go from there. Then the eating, guys. After this, guys, I'm gonna have my shake, right? And then after the shake, I'm gonna have my prime rib, my ham. I'm gonna make a side of pasta today, so I have that. It's gonna be really nice. It's gonna be pure glycogen, pure amino acids, right? It's gonna be, and then I'm gonna have it straight after my workout because I'm gonna be starving. So I mean, I can handle the hunger. It's not like, oh, I'm hungry, I have to eat right now. Like, it's more like, okay, like we have to put on this weight, so we have to eat right now. Like, I don't want to eat. Like, I'm not even hungry after the workout, really. I'm just thirsty, but like I have to eat. Eating's really important for these kind of things. It's the eating. Like, dude, I mean, freaking Lee Priest, he was off cycle, bro, in the off season, and he just got really, really put on a lot of weight because the food, man. It's all about the food, guys. he was off cycle and he was just being, you know, he, of course his conditioning was just horrendous, um, but he had so much muscle, like it looked good though. That's the thing, it looked okay. It looked like a dad bod, like the pinnacle of dad bods, right? So he was off cycle in his off season. But I think so. I could be completely wrong, but I heard he said he was off cycle, and it shows. He had no vascularity at all. He lost that like, you know, shreds, the detail and stuff. He just had a bunch of like, you know, he just had a ton of fat stuff. But when he was back in cycle, obviously, you know, he really trimmed down. You know what I mean? Like he trimmed down a lot, but he kept most of the muscle though that he earned. But you know. But that's the thing, bro. Like, even Dorian Yates, man, he's like, yo, if these guys, like, actually trained their backs and stuff, like, for example, Paul Dillette, if that man trained like Dorian Yates with the back, bro, he'd be the best bodybuilder of all time. Probably. You know, like, dude, you gotta remember, this guy was like 6'3", 325 pounds on stage. But he could be like 360 or something like that with like a Dorian Yates level back. Like, he had no back, though. Like, his arms completely overpowered his back. He had no back thickness. He had some lats, but like very amateur level, like back, but colossal like level shoulders, arms, chest, legs. His legs are unbelievable. That's what a lot of people forget is his legs are unbelievable, dude. He could have used more hamstring and glute tie-in and shreds, but that's like the area that a lot of people struggle with because who cares about that, right? That's what it comes out. It's not that, oh, it's because like they're not doing the proper training. Well, actually, they're not doing the proper. It's like, oh, you have to train specifically. Like, no, it's the fact that nobody wants to train those muscles, bro. The hamstrings and the glutes are the most boring fucking muscles to train, dude. They suck. They don't do anything. They don't, you know, you don't see them, but they do matter a lot. They actually make your physique so much better. Right. So I actually began to like them because I'm like, oh shit, like if I'm training them, like I'm gonna really get some elite level, like, because I don't see nobody with any separation or hamstrings and like their glutes and stuff, like, you know what I mean? Like, especially in the hamstrings, really. The hamstrings are a muscle that really needs, there was an exercise I freaking discovered on Instagram. It's actually really freaking cool. Man, I have to like figure out how to set it up though, because like, dude, if I could figure out how to set that up, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. You know what I mean? Like, that would be home run. Because like I could really gain some serious size through it. Because don't get me wrong, like you can get a big stretch with the Romanian deadlifts and all that. I'm telling you, but like this was different though. This was like the contraction was peak. It was a glute hamstring raise modified thing where like you can really get the stretch. Like you can go all the way down, like all the like head to floor type thing. And I thought it was like the coolest thing ever, man. And the guy's hamstrings are unbelievable. Unbelievable hamstrings. But because you need to stretch those hamstrings out, they respond really well to eccentric loads. And that's what's going to build like the myofibrillar density and the packing and the actual thickening in the muscle fiber. So, focusing on that is going to be a huge asset. So hamstrings 3 times a week, glutes 3 times a week. Even with the leg days, I have to train them. But oh yeah, no, I'm not kidding, bro. I want to do legs like 3 times a week. I want some big. I mean, legs are good right now, but my right quad could be brought up. But man, guys, building some nice wheels, man, is gonna really make or break a physique. Because I want 36-inch quads, right? So I have to really hammer them, like not just hammer them, but like I need to stimulate them, like 3 times a week. My first workout will be pretty big, But then the second one will be more belt squat and like leg extension and some walking lunges. I wish I could do the walking lunges, man, like. But yeah, no, he had this, my gym had the barbells where like they're already like pre-weighted. Like, you know, they're like dumbbells, but like they're barbell style. You know, they had like 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 pound barbells. I was like, yo, I was like, these are sweet. I could do these for walking lunges. And unfortunately, he got rid of them. So I'm like, damn. But don't get me wrong, like, you know, like you could still do, you know, what you gotta do. It's just, you know, they were really nice to have. I'm turning around because I'm freezing. My hands are just freezing. My whole body's okay. This is what I get, man, for not filming on time. Like this is what happens, guys. You need to stick with the routine. I'm 1 day behind. But yeah, guys, I could talk about bodybuilding stuff all day. You know, like I remember too, but like, oh my goodness, bro. Like if these people train like Dorian Yates, but with like, you know, a little more volume, like 2 sets. If they just did 2 sets, not only they're getting like their high volume, but their intensity would be undeniable, right? The intensity would be undeniable. Their volume would be peak. They had the J Color level volume, but like that freaking like Dorian Yates level intensity. That's what built that graininess, right? So I'm still pissed about taking that day off yesterday, so I have to really. Oh shit, my bad. Bro. But sorry, literally the car came out of nowhere. But yeah, guys, right? You need to like. It's well, that's what Ronnie did. But at the end of the day, Ronnie didn't really train like that though either. If you really think about it, like nobody went to absolute failure. Like no bodybuilder ever went to absolute failure. Literally no bodybuilder, bro, besides Dorian Yates. Like nobody trained with that level of intensity like Dorian Yates did. I even say Dorian Yates was kind of like left some gas left him in the deadlifts. Like dude, I'm cooked after my deadlifts, bro. Like when I deadlift, bro, I'm deadlifting. You know, I'll do literally whatever I can to get that weight up, but you know, like Ronnie would, you know, I think Ronnie went pretty insane in the deadlifts, but everything else he just kind of like, you know, he just stuck with the same program. Like yeah, he's, you know, getting into good training, but oh my goodness, like he wasn't trained to absolute failure. I feel like on his back days. But of course his back was completely elite, but I could be wrong. I have to watch the tapes again, but it looked like he still had some gas left. So, but then he got pulled out where it's just like, yo, like, bro. So, well, this worked for me though. I'm like, oh yeah, but like it didn't at the same time, bro. Your back was completely cooked. That's why you lost the shows. It's not because your pose